Bennett Davison with a EuroHooplife podcast. We're going to be specifically talking about a team, Scafati, down in the south of Italy. It's about 45 minutes south of Naples. And came into this team late November, early December, and they were in 14th place. Had just gotten done playing for Milan for Armani Jeans, and they were looking for a power forward. And we came in, and we were 14th place out of 16 teams. And it came to the month of December and early January, and we just kept losing games, and it was just looking like there was no opportunity for us to be able to get out of this slump. So we ended up getting this coach that I coached with at Naples, Pompeii, named Maurizio Bartocci. He came in and turned that team around. We went 13 straight wins, lost one game by a last-second shot, and we made it into the playoffs. The financial situation of this team was specifically that they hadn't collected any money from the sponsors, because in Italy or in Europe, if your team doesn't finish in first, second, third, or fourth place, a lot of the time those sponsors that committed to the beginning of the season don't end up paying the last bits of their sponsorship money. So that old expression, stuff rolls downhill. The players were the ones that were not receiving their paychecks. We actually went for the months of January, February, March, and April. Not a single dollar was sent. Players were threatening to sit out of practice, and the coach and the team management went to the Italian league and said we were being disgruntled employees, even though we hadn't been paid for 4 months. I think they made one effort to give us like $1,300 to be able to say that they paid their little 10% of the $13,000 a month that we had written a contract with. So it came down to the final playoffs. We went and beat the second place team, ended up getting into the finals against a team, Sassari, which is on the island of Sardinia. And all of a sudden they're trying to hand me $1,000, 1,000 euros, 500 euros so that I'll play and be able to play good. So it came to the jump ball. So we talked to the other team and said, hey guys, would you not do the jump ball? Let us win the jump ball. We haven't been paid for a couple months, so we're kind of doing something in protest. So we basically got the jump ball. We walked over half court. We all huddled around in a circle, and we sat there and let the 35-second shot clock go off on 2 consecutive first plays for us. The management was just like, what are you doing? Hey, what's going on? And we said, you guys haven't paid us in 4 months. We lost by 60 points or something like that. We had got them into the final 2 games, and they just didn't have the money. So we pretty much committed to saying, hey, you haven't paid us for 4 months. This is our reaction for you. We're basically fighting against you not paying us. The city of Scafati is in the summertime. The city of Scafati is an industrial, kind of a dirty, low-income place with a lot of factories. But if you travel 30 minutes, you have Amalfi Coast, you have Positano, you have Naples, you have Mount Vesuvius that you're looking at every single day. I was walking distance from the ancient city of Pompeii. So it's a great little place for tourism. The city itself in Scafati is, I'd rather call it shit-fati, because it's not a very good place. Lots of dogs wandering around in the streets, that type of stuff. The people and the fans were pretty chaotic if you were playing for their team. I actually have a poster that when I was playing for Virtus Bologna and we were coming in to play against Scafati during the season, and they're throwing stuff and they're spitting on our fans or spitting on our team managers and that type of stuff. So teams like Caserta, I love playing for Naples, played for them for 2 years, but the outskirts of Naples are pretty sketchy and a lot of things that go on. If you look at the top teams that are most unreliable, you're going to find that South Italy does have a lot of Division II, Liga A, Division 1 and 2, Liga B, Division 1 and 2, do have a history of not paying their players on time. If you watch the movie Gomorrah, you'll also see that there is a lot of crime and disorganization in who really owns the economy down there. Is it the Gomorrah or is it the Italian government? Other than that, I like playing for Naples. There was a couple teams down there that were pretty awesome. But for the team specifically in Scafati, I would say X-Nay, don't even go down there. Don't waste your time. They still owe me about $35,000 yet to be paid. So Bennett Davison with an update with Scafati.